guys, I just had to come on here because whoa, I can't believe it. I can't believe my life. Today is the 24th of August and I obviously have not showered. Look at how I look. But we don't have any electricity, so I can't work, I can't do anything. My phone battery is at 7%, so I don't want to touch it. Yesterday was Mihlali's
honestly, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for this. Thank you for always being there for me to celebrate me.
we had such a beautiful wholesome time, you know. We had like a little bit of a drive through for her and you know, it was just so beautiful. And today I was thinking about recording a YouTube video talking about how to stay creative and how to be creative. So I had this idea all along. I wanted to film this kind of video one of these days, but I didn't know, like, I don't know when to do it, and I didn't have a structure to go through it, you know. And girl, so I decided to grab my journal from last year. This, as you can see, it's been through a lot, but I just paged through it and I came across, now I've lost the page. I came across a journal entry that I wrote after Mihlali's admission last year. I found this. It says here, gratitude. I'm going to read it for you guys. It says, I'm so thankful I got to witness and share love at Mihlali's admission. That night definitely put some things in perspective and my gratitude is growing deeply. I'm so grateful for my mother. Though our relationship is not the best, it most certainly isn't the worst, and I love her deeply. I'm so grateful for the opportunity I have granted to me as the Blessing Gobeni Art Prize winner for the year. I will definitely make the best of it. Thank you so much for my guardian angels and spirit guides for having my back. Thanks so much for making Ayanda provide her home to me. Thank you for using her. Thank you for her spirit. And again, thank you so much for the abundance I have received. I have sown and I reap. Okay, to be honest, I wrote I will reap, but we don't write in future tense when we journal. When we manifest, we write in present tense. But I feel like when I wrote this, I was like, you know, I was like, yeah. So anyway, I will read. I want my iPhone to be manifested before the end of this month. Thank you for your love and the clothes on my back, for the talent in my life, and I hope to make you proud. And I listen intently to your voice. I didn't manifest an iPhone in that month, but I remember I was trying to buy one, and I actually did buy one black market from my friend's boyfriend. I bought it, my friend's boyfriend bought it, and he was checking it out because he knows that there's some scams out there. I had paid like 10 or 11k for the phone, and he got it and he saw that it wasn't the real deal. Thankfully, gratefully to my friend's boyfriend, I got my money back, you know. So technically I did manifest it and I did get it, but after that I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait for the iPhone 11. And I mean, I was trying to buy from 10k to like 30,000 rounds, so you know, so that was July, and then, or end of June, July, and then I literally bought an iPhone 11 Pro the day it dropped in South Africa. And guys, honestly, anyway, it was just funny to me that I opened the gratitude page the day after Mihlali's admission. Like this morning when I woke up, I woke up with so much gratitude, and I woke up with so much listen, I was like, yo, good morning guys, have a blessed day, you know, tweeted, have a blessed day. I saw my friends, I saw Tube saying, I wish you guys a blessed and productive week. I'm like, amen, brother. Mashiru also something along those lines. I'm like, I receive it, my fams. Feels so good to be, and I didn't like meditate this morning. I feel like this is part of my meditation. It wasn't as traditional, but I love life, you know. Look guys, I need to tell you guys a thing. My dog is a murderer. He's been very vicious. He's a pit bull, and he's been very vicious lately. He started by, we used to hang our clothes in J. When we had laundry day, he would roam around the garden and not touch our laundry, you know. Homeboy started, my little sister's literally like her full load, and we were in the middle of winter, so it's like thick. My sister likes quality, like thick clothes. Hey, did my dog not devour the whole washing line? And so we started locking him up when we had laundry and whatever. And then one day when I was hanging the laundry, he was calm, so I didn't lock him up. I didn't put him away from the washing line. And look at what he did. My other clothes, I still wear them because like but like, look at what he did to my very cute pajamas. Oh, look at what he did. And the worst thing that he did, it's so painful for me to think about, but I'm actually triggered because as I was cleaning this morning, I was sorting out my laundry, and I saw the jersey I was wearing on this very tragic day. I'll tell you guys what this is. So my dog was not on a leash when he's not in, we don't put him in a leash when he's in the yard, and to be honest, we don't take him for walks a lot because we usually wait for his father to come and take him for walks because he is too strong for me. He's so, when he runs, bro, I don't take him for a walk, he takes me for a run. And my mom has been injured trying to walk him. Like sometimes he has these animalistic instincts where he just jumps and you're not prepared for it, you know. You just run and like chase a, I don't know, he just goes sometimes when you would just be walking, and then suddenly he just goes there you go, flying. Remember when I hurt my shoulder in the beginning of lockdown? I hurt my shoulder, I fell and hurt my shoulder really bad, couldn't raise my arm. I still can't. I mean, I can, but I need help. That was because of my dog. Like, I was trying to walk my dog, and yeah, I was trying to walk my dog, and it was like after like some rainy seasons, and it was at my old house, and we had some algae on the steps. So again, he was too excited and I was not prepared, and I slipped on the algae and I snapped my shoulder. Like I basically did the splits with my arm, if that makes sense. Like unexpectedly, just going back to the tragic thing that happened. My dog murdered a dog, and it was tragic, guys. Like, basically he got out of the yard and we weren't necessarily aware that he was going out, and also because he didn't have a leash, like, and because he doesn't go out for a lot of walks, he was so excited. There was this very, very, very sweet boy who was walking his puppy, and he's two small dogs, they were so cute. Listen, I got out of the house and I was there by the gate, and I saw Cyrus. Cyrus is my dog. He looked at me. I was like, Cyrus. He looked at me. He ran out. Then I hear this barking and some screams, and I'm thinking, oh God, people already hate pit bulls, but I'm sure he won't bite a person. Like, I've seen Cyrus babies and children. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. I mean, he can be a little bit rough, but he's just like a gentle giant to me. Well, that's what I thought. But my dog is a murderer, and yeah, he came running in with something in his mouth, like, oh my goodness. That was so traumatic for me. Like, it was so traumatic for me. Anyway, he came in the yard with a dog in his mouth. I see this like gray black thing in his mouth with like a little leash. I'm like, oh my god. He runs. I lock him into the yard, like our second gate in the house, in our yard. And I see him, okay, finally he's taken the dog out of his mouth and he's just like sniffing it. Bruh, when I'm looking, I don't see that dog moving. And I'm like, dead already, dead on impact. Cyrus! Jesus Christ. Bro, I call my mom and my sister. There's commotion. This little boy, bless his soul, he's holding his puppy like dear life, and he's petrified. He's in shock. Like, he's literally shaking, and I'm shaking. I'm like, I'll be right back. Oh boy, I come into the house, there's commotion. My mom tells me that she tried to get the small dog from Cyrus, and Cyrus like he didn't attack my mom, but he was like growling and like very protective over the small dog. Then we deterred. He went to the back of the yard and he left the dog there, and I had to carry the small dog to the owner. I had to carry a dead bloody dog through my house to this owner, and I was sobbing, guys. Wait, I was sobbing. Hee. Blood on my chest, like it was the freaking crime scene. So my mom was just like, this dog gotta go. This nigga gotta go. We still have him, but I could not look at him. I couldn't look at him for a few days after that. Everybody else had to feed him. My mom and sister, they were like, you know, talking to him, and me, no, sorry, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't care if you're an animal or a human being. If you do something wrong and if you murder somebody, I'm not gonna forgive you and act like everything is hunky-dory. I had to go through my feelings, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got silent treatment from me, and I had, you know, I do love my dog, and I think that incident taught me about forgiveness, and it made me realize that maybe I'm not as forgiving as I try to think I am. Like, my love is conditional.
Sorry.
I mean, I love everybody unconditionally, but I'm not about the violence, you know. Like, I'm also not like kumbaya. If you know me, you know, like, I'm out here, I want to fight for rights. When the violence needs to happen, it'll happen. But like, why is my dog killing a dog just for sports?
Just in case, JUST, not for control, for no fucking reason at all.
The owner, he was so sweet, like so nice. He was just like, don't worry about it, it's human nature. But bro, so I know this took a very weird turn from talking about gratitude to talking about a murderous dog, but I just felt like sharing, just felt like coming on here and talking to you guys. Anyway, that was a good little rant. I'm just gonna go. Peace. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, you know, the whole shandies. Do the things, you know. See you guys in the next video. Have a great day. I bring you abundance. I wish for you the glorious grandeur that is God, you know. May it dwell within you. May you, oh, another thing that I wanted to read to you guys. I'm going all over the place, but listen. Here it is. Here's my poem. It says, this is a really good day. This is a beginning of me. deliberately tuning myself to the frequency that allows my receptive mode. This is me in my good day. This is me, oh shit, this is my good morning. I'm allowing myself more than ever before to be in the receptive mode of everything I've intended, everything I've asked for, everything I've put into my projects, everything that I've become. If you awaken from this illusion, you understand black implies white, self implies other, life implies death. You can feel yourself, your own existence, as absolutely fundamental. Wow, bars. So that poem, I wrote here, mind your moon providence. So these weren't my own words, but I remember where I was when I wrote this. I remember I found this on SoundCloud. This was during the time when I was still in my studio, and I was coming up with, you know, the letter M, and I was conceptualizing and I was manifesting myself. And I wrote here, I want to create conversations about the reality of following your own path. Follow your own path. Do you know how many dead ends I've had following other people's paths? I don't want to look back and think, what if, like, whatever you're supposed to do, whatever, when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's when abundance flows. And I'm a testament to that, and I hope that is a testament to you, because the magnificence that comes, the blessings that come from your spirit guides and also the people around you when you are being your true authentic self. Like, look at Cardi B, bruh. Dude, I love authenticity, and people think that you need to be a certain way to make it. No, we've been told by Disney since the beginning of time that you are your true power, guys, and that's what I am. I am being my complete self. It's not easy, but honestly, I love that I'm being myself and that I can inspire people to be themselves, because there are people who have inspired me to be myself, and there are people who, you know, from their authenticity and from their light shining, it makes me want to shine my light too, and we all be shining together. There's enough time, there's enough space, there's enough light, there is abundance for each and every single one of us. Don't you forget it. Don't you forget it. Goodbye.